Hey guys, I'm back with April favorites. The month has gone really quickly, so this is a little bit late, but I knew I wanted to film it because I've got a bunch of new favorite products. I have been shopping and sort of changing up my hair care routine and my makeup routine, so I've got quite a few products in that region. So the first product I've got to show you is the LUSH Rehab Shampoo. And this is for oily hair, well, an oily scalp basically, which I have. I've got a very oily scalp and, you know, sort of regular ends. So I really need to have products that are clarifying, and this is definitely a clarifying shampoo. I would not use this if you didn't have excess oil on your scalp, because I can sort of tell that it would be too much of a stripping effect if you had normal hair. But if you've got super oily hair like I do, this is absolutely amazing. It is, yeah, it's called Rehab, and it's got lots of essential oils, and it smells a little bit like mint to me, but not like in a toothpaste way. It's like mint and chamomile, or chamomile, or however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, it's really amazing and it smells amazing, and yeah, I just can't really fault it because I had been trying like a bunch of different products. Sometimes I'd even use a dandruff shampoo to try and get rid of the oil. Even though I don't have dandruff, it sort of seems to have like an effect to get rid of the oil, but I've never really found a shampoo that's perfect yet, and I think this one is close. It's very close, and I actually use it in conjunction with another Lush shampoo that the lady recommended to me. So I shampoo twice while I'm in the shower, which you're meant to do anyway, but I mean, if you've got dry scalp, you probably would only shampoo once. Yeah, so I've got that one, and you're supposed to shake it before applying it, so it's a little bit of a pain, but it's worth it. The other shampoo that I'm using in conjunction with that is the Big Lush shampoo, and this is in one of the tub forms. So it's a little bit irritating to be in a tub, but I mean, I can't complain. I'm just being lazy. But this smells a little strange. It's not an amazing smell, but once you're out of the shower and you're not using the product, it does leave a nice fragrance to your hair. It's not as strong as it is in the shower, so it kind of changes up. Got raw sea salt, seaweed and lime juice. Yeah, so that's probably why it does smell a little bit funny, but it's definitely worth it. And I did not realize, the lady did warn me that you only need a little bit of shampoo and it will go a long way. And hairdressers, they say that all the time, but it's never true. So I never really I mean, even though she's not a hairdresser, I never really take that advice that a shampoo you only need a little bit, like a 10-cent coin or blah blah. So I never really believe them, but you really should believe the Lush girls, because I used like twice the amount that you would need, and my hair was just a big frothy, like I looked like Santa Claus. So you only need a little tiny bit. I'm not even joking, like it's gonna last me forever. So yes, that's exciting. And when I say a little bit, I would actually say like a 5-cent coin. If you have those, I'm talking like that size. So it's very good, and yeah, both of those are clarifying, great for oily scalps, and using them in conjunction with each other, I have never had a problem with the oil, and I can probably go an extra day without shampooing my hair now. So instead of once every 2 days, I can go once every 3 days, which is good because you want the oils to reach down to the ends of your hair, and I've got a lot of hair, so anything that prolongs like how much time I have in between shampoos is amazing. So definitely recommend those products. And then the next product I've got is another hair product, and this is the BabylissPro Argan Oil Hydrating Mask. And I was a little bit skeptical about this at first because I had originally went into the shop for the original Moroccan oil washout treatment, and the lady said that they were all out and that she recommended this one instead because it was a lot cheaper and I think a little bit more product. So I had a smell of it and I thought, okay, you know, it smells really nice and I'll give it a go. And it was only $20, I think, for the whole jar. And it's pretty big. I mean, how big is it? It's 235 grams, which is 8.3 ounces. So it's a lot of product. And it's probably for my hair, which is past I know it's probably to my belly button. It lasted me probably about, yeah, it's been the whole month of April, so a full month use out of this product, and I loved it, and it's going to replace the original Moroccan oil treatment for me because it's so thick and moisturizing, and you don't need as much as you do with the original Moroccan oil treatment. The original Moroccan oil treatment is actually quite a watery consistency, and I thought it wasn't going to work at first, but it does. It's really amazing as well, but this is thicker and it's twice the amount of softness afterwards. I mean, my hair feels like silk, so this is definitely going to replace it. And yeah, it's just called, yeah, Hydrating Mask, and it's got the argan oil, which everyone raves about at the moment, so yeah. And it's one that leaves on for 5 to 10 minutes in the shower, so I put that on first and then I do everything else, and then by the end of the shower you just wash it out. Now the next products I will show will be, so I'll go next with skincare. So the first one, it's actually a product that I've been like rediscovering. I'd had this on my bedside table for ages and I hadn't used it for so long because it's more of a winter moisturizer. So it's the Shea body butter from the Body Shop, and yeah, I'd been using it in winter and I'd been absolutely loving it, and then once summer hit my skin wasn't as dry, so excuse me, so I didn't really need it as much. I didn't need that amount of moisture. So this, now that it's winter again in Australia, I've been started to use this again, and I finished my last tub and I bought myself a new one. And yeah, this is just really great if you've got dry skin. It's really, really good if you've got the cracked heels or dry elbows. It's really great for nourishing that, and it smells really, really nice. I can't even explain the smell. It's just, it's a really refreshing smell. So I mean, most people know what shea butter smells like, so absolutely loving this. And they advertise it as a body butter for very dry skin, so that's probably why it's really great for your elbows and any extra dry areas that you have. And yeah, I would recommend it to anyone if you have dry skin. Next product, I will continue with the skincare. Now this I actually got in my yes, it was my April glossy box, which actually came on the last day of April, so they were a little bit late. In Australia, glossy box has been taken over by LUSH Have It, so they're going through like a period now, and April was the last month that I get glossy box, and then all the boxes after that are going to be labelled LUSH Have It. So, but we get the benefits of having both the amount of brands, so the brands from LUSH Have It and the brands from the glossy box are all meshed together, and so we get more products that are coming in. So yeah, I was pretty happy with my April box. Most of it was skincare with one hair care product, but I have this little gem, and this is Redwin Organics, what is it called? Organics Orange and I think you say Bergamot. Is it Bergamot or Bergamot? If you know, let me know. But yeah, it's the Organics Moisturizer, and it's from Redwin, and this, like, don't let the cheap packaging fool you. It is so amazing. It smells like a product from Dermalogica, but I can't remember what it is. I just remember when I used to work at a spa that had nothing but Dermalogica products, and after you do a facial, sort of all the scents blend together, and you can, it's got a certain scent to the spa, and it just reminds me of that time, and it reminds me of Dermalogica. So yeah, it smells amazing. I mean, the spas always smell great, so this is just the best moisturizer. And it's a moisturizer for your body, sorry, I should have mentioned that. But yeah, it's completely organic. It is certified organic, and it doesn't contain any parabens, artificial colors, fragrances, all the blah 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 blah. And yeah, the smell is just amazing, and when you put it on your skin, it actually comes out quite watery, and you think it's going to be like this watery consistency and it's gonna like not go very far. But once you blend it into your skin, it goes really thick. So you only need a tiny, tiny little bit, and it just, like, a drop will do your entire arm, for example. So I can't complain with this, and the retail price for this is $4.95. So for the feel of it, that luxurious spa feel, I think that is just amazing. So I'll definitely be repurchasing this, and I'm glad this was in my box, and it's the full size, so I'm very, very happy with that. That's that one. And the rest of my products are pretty much makeup, and I'll start with this one. I've just jumped on the bandwagon with this. It's been around for a while, but I was a little bit skeptical, and it's the Garnier BB cream, basically. And I didn't really want to jump on the bandwagon of BB creams because they're not a miracle product like they're made out to be. There's too much hype around them, I think. But they're a really great primer, so I would not wear this on its own unless I was going to like the beach or something and not really swimming, and I just wanted like a sheer tint to my skin. And of course this has got SPF 15 as well, so but yeah, this smells really, really nice, and comes in a tube like that, and I've got the colour in light, and it boasts evens complexion, reduces sunspots, boosts a healthy glow, blah blah blah. Which, yeah, I mean, I would say that it does do that. It does have a brightening effect to your skin, and then when you apply it underneath your foundation, which is what I've done today, it just gives that little extra something, a little extra glow, and it is a pore minimizer. So my pores, I did notice I've got quite large pores on my nose from having oily skin. So yeah, it does minimize my pores, and it's just a great base. So if you're looking for a good primer or a base with a little bit of extra coverage with the tint, then this is definitely the way to go. Yeah, the next two products are actually foundations. These are the two foundations that I have bought, like different branding, for so long. So I feel kind of excited because I was sort of stuck in a rut. So I tried two different ones. The first one I tried is the L'Oreal Infallible makeup, and it's basically an 18-hour long-lasting foundation. It's not 18 hours. I mean, it is long-lasting, but not 18 hours. And I got the shade in Classic Ivory, and this is actually a really great foundation if you have really pale skin, because they do make a porcelain colour, and it's perfect if you have really pale skin. I'm not that pale, but I am on the pale scale, so I had to get ivory. And yeah, this is absolutely amazing. I wear this to college, and at college we do a lot of physical activity. I go to performing arts school, so we're running around doing this and that, and sometimes we'll have masks on, so I need a foundation that's going to last through me, how do I say this lightly, perspiring. So, so this really, really works. I mean, it's not foolproof, but it sticks to my skin a lot better than any regular foundation will. So it's very long lasting, it's got a lot of staying power, and the shade is amazing, and it smells really pleasant. It's not a really strong smell, but yeah, I really like it, and I love the pump bottle as well. So because I kind of missed my pump bottle. When I had my original foundation from the Body Shop, it had a pump bottle, but the Chanel Vitalumia Aqua foundation does not, and I kind of missed it, so I'm very happy to have this one. And yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. It's got SPF 20, and yeah, it's just a really great foundation if you've got pale skin, because they have a lot of different shades. And I first saw this, who was talking about it? I think it was, oh my gosh, I've forgotten her name. I'll link her down below, but she talks about it, and she's quite a popular YouTuber, and she sold me on this. So I was watching her video and I thought, oh, I'll give that a try, because I wouldn't mind trying a new foundation. So got that one. And the next foundation that I have, now this is new, and I wasn't gonna fall for the hype again, but I got sold on the product. I think I blame what's her name? Zoe. Zoella. Oh my god, my memory today. From, I think it's Zoella and then her birth date on YouTube. And yeah, she bought the Wake Me Up Rimmel foundation. And yeah, I just thought, oh, I wouldn't mind trying that because I hadn't seen any ads or anything for this, but so I had no idea it was out. So I went and had a look, and then I thought, oh, that looks really nice, so I'll give that a go. But yeah, it's called the Wake Me Up foundation, and that name, the name of it was the first thing that hit me because I do not like waking up. I am not a morning person, and my skin just looks horrible when I wake up because I am so, I don't know, I just need a lot of sleep. If I don't get, this sounds really bad, but I need 12 hours sleep. If I don't have 12 hours sleep, I will die. Not really, but I'll be pretty cranky. And so yeah, it does have a teeny bit, you probably won't be able to see it. It's got a teeny little bit of shimmer, but it's so subtle, so it is to give that glowing effect, that radiant effect. And I really like it because it is subtle. And this is SPF 15 and it's the shade Ivory. And yeah, it really, really works. It is more uplifting, it's more glowing, and I think it's one of the most glowing, radiant foundations that I have. And definitely would recommend that if you're looking for something that is going to give you that glow. And it is a little bit of a dewy effect, so if you're not really after the dewy effect, then probably wouldn't go for this. And it also has a really strong smell. I know a lot of people cannot stand that smell, but I really don't mind strong smelling foundations. It smells like, I don't know, a floral scent. I can't really pinpoint what it is, but I like it, and it doesn't linger for very long. So it's just when you first put it on, maybe for the next, I don't know, half an hour. So, but by then you can't really smell it, or you get used to the smell and you can't smell it anymore. So I've got quite a few choices in foundation now. And I have to say, I love them all so much. I've got the Body Shop Moisturizing Foundation, Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, and the two foundations that I showed you, and I love them all. So it's kind of good because they're all for sort of different occasions. So now I can mix up my foundation depending on where I'm going. So that's really good. And I've got the Wake Me Up foundation on my cheeks, and I've got the L'Oreal foundation on my T-zone, because I think if you're a little bit oily skinned, the L'Oreal is really good for that, because it sort of seems to soak up the oil that you do have, whereas the Rimmel one might be a little bit much if you have really oily skin, but mine is just a little bit oily now, so it's fine. And yeah, if I put the Rimmel on my cheeks and the L'Oreal on my T-zone where it gets oilier, it just gives a really great look, because this is matte and this is glowing. So I really like doing that combination as well, so I might do that more often. The next few products that I have are from Blinc. It's just Blinc Cosmetics. It's B-L-I-N-C, and I got this at the Beauty Expo. If you've watched my Beauty Expo haul, you would know what this is, but there are two products, and one is the Blinc Lash Primer and one is the Blinc Heated Lash Curler. And the lash primer is so good. I have been suffering from sparse lashes, and my lashes were just not looking good. When I put mascara on, it looked even worse. So especially this eye, I had like a gap where, I don't know, eyelashes just have suddenly fallen out and it just looked horrible. So I actually found this, and I hadn't even used it yet. And this is the lash primer. And I thought, oh, I'll give this a go. And you can put this on at night because it is a conditioner, it's not just a primer. So you can put it on at night and wake up and your lashes are a little bit more nourished if they've been damaged in any way. And you can put it on before mascara, which is basically what I do. And it's just a basic white primer. But I put this on after curling my lashes and before mascara, and my lashes look so much better. They look more fuller, there's no gap anymore. I don't even know how it does it, but it is my savior at the moment, and I would die if this ran out. So, because I haven't seen it in the shops, I'm sure you can buy it online, but I hope you can buy it online. So yeah, that primer's been a lifesaver for my eyelashes. And I think the culprit for the damage to my eyelashes is actually my heated lash curler, but I'm a little bit addicted and I can't seem to stop using it. So, but yeah, this is the Blinc Lash Curler, and it's so much better to use a heated lash curler than a squeezy one, in my opinion. I just find the squeezy ones just a little bit, I don't know, you just go and you're like, you have to walk it up your lashes, and honestly it's just, I couldn't be bothered, I'm lazy. So this looks like that, if you haven't seen a lash curler before, like this. And you just basically hold it on your lashes and curl it up in the direction of the lashes that would curl. And this heats up, it doesn't burn or anything, it's not that hot, it's just hot enough to give your lashes the curl. And if you use this on bare lashes, it works really well, but if you just put the tiniest hint of waterproof mascara, I'm talking like a tiny weeny little coat, preferably with a disposable mascara wand, because that way only a little bit of product will be on the wand and you can just sort of take off any excess, and just a light layer of that, and then use this. The heated lash curler will really make them curl because it sort of sticks to the waterproof mascara, and the curl will hold all day because the waterproof mascara keeps it that way. So that is really great. And then for this to work, all you do is turn the switch on, and then this little black dot will turn yellow when you're ready to use it, and it only takes a few seconds, so you're not waiting around forever. I usually turn it on when I first do my makeup, so I'm not waiting around. But yeah, I've been loving that, way better than a squeezy, a squeezy, I'm sure there's a proper name for it, a squeezy lash curler. So yeah, I've only got a few products left. Now this is another one that I jumped on the bandwagon, but I've actually been waiting for these to come here forever. I knew I wanted them straight away. And it's the Revlon Lip Butters. And I'm wearing the shade Lollipop today, which is a fuchsia pink, I guess you could say. And these took a long time to come to Australia before, after America and England. So we've been waiting a long time. And they are so expensive. They are $22 in Australia. I think they're $6 in America. Let me know if that's true. I'm sure I've heard someone say they're only $6 and I don't know, like £7 or something in the UK. So I'm a little bit jealous of the fact that you guys get things so cheap. But yeah, they're still worth it. $22 each is excessive, but they're still worth it. And Priceline, a store here that sells these, they actually do a lot of great deals, and at the moment they're doing 3 for 2, so I think I'm going to buy a few more shades. But yeah, they're basically, if you haven't seen these before, I'm sure you have, everybody raves about them. They are halfway between a lipstick and a lip balm. So they're very nourishing, but they have colours, lots of different colours, and they're very pigmented, most of them. And like I said, I'm wearing Lollipop. I'm a little bit washed out because I'm using artificial light, but it's really bright. And then I've also got the shade Candy Apple, and it's just a red colour. And it looks like that without the lid. And these are fantastic. My lips are really nourished, and I love anything that does nourish my lips because they do get dry quite easily. And yeah, I love the fact that they've got lots of colours and they're very pigmented, because sometimes you just don't really want to wear a lipstick, you don't really want to wear a nude colour or nothing at all on your lips. You want a little bit of colour, a little bit of waking up, coming alive to the face, or whatever you want to say. And these are perfect for that. So I cannot really complain about these. The only two things that I don't like is the fact that they're so expensive in Australia, and they're very sort of melty. I really would not want to have one of these in my handbag when it's hot, because I can sort of tell that they would melt, because you can sort of see, I don't know if you can, but on the sides it sort of sticks to the sides and it very easily melts. So I would not keep them in my handbag in summer or the warmer months here, especially in Queensland. So, but yeah, otherwise they're amazing. The staying power is actually quite good, considering that it is just basically a tinted lip balm with a bit of a kick. But it's got a pretty good staying power, even when, especially Lollipop. I don't know why, that colour in particular, but the Lollipop one stays on quite a long time. I noticed I'd gone out for dinner and it was still there after I'd eaten, so that's pretty amazing. But for some reason the Candy Apple doesn't stay as long. So I think some shades will stay longer and some shades will come off quite easier. So don't know what that is, but I think that's the case. So, but otherwise, love them. Very nourishing, great colours, can't wait to buy more. The next product I've got is another NYX product. I think I had a few of them in my March favourites. Yeah, this is the NYX Taupe or Taupe. I never know if to say Taupe or Taupe, but that is the colour. And I saw this on Essie Button's channel. She was saying it was really, really great for contouring for pale skin. And she's completely right. It's amazing, and I'm wearing it today. Again, I'm a little bit washed out with the artificial lighting, so I'm not sure if you can see, but yeah, this is really great. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. It's just purely a matte taupe color, whatever you want to say. So it's great for creating the contour here. I can use a little bit around the outsides of my face, and it's very subtle and it doesn't look like you've just caked a lot of bronzer on your face. So really, really loving that, and I'm so glad that she mentioned it, because I would never have thought to buy a color like this. I would not. Looking at it, it looks so plain and boring, but it really is great. So looking at it, I would never have purchased it. I would, without knowing what it did. So I'm glad she opened up my eyes. So yeah, very last product now. I hope I haven't bored you too much. This is the Face of Australia ColourPro nail polish, and I bought it in the colour, I think they called it Fame. Yes, this is the colour Fame, and I'm actually wearing it on my nails, but I've got a glitter gradient over the top. You can sort of see that. Ooh, I don't know if you can, but as you can see, like, it's a real it's a fuchsia colour, but it's not too bright and in your face. It's sort of a muted fuchsia. So I really, really like this, and I'm wearing it in my latest blog post, or one of my latest blog posts. So I will link that down below for you to see the full colour without the glitter. But yeah, I just really, really like the colour, and the formula of the Face of Australia nail polishes are amazing, and they're only $7.95 per bottle, and you get quite a bit. You get 10 mils, and I wouldn't want too much more than that anyway, because you never use it. So, and for the formula, you only need one coat. It's so opaque. This is just one coat with glitter over the top, and because of that, I love it. Anything that you only need one coat, because I really hate faffing about with, you know, more than one coat. 2 coats I get a bit bored, 3 coats, forget about it. So this is amazing for that. If you're looking for a nail polish that's super opaque, I have tried a couple of other colours since, and they're all the same. So I'm sure most of them are exactly like that. You only need one coat. So I've only ever bought dark colours. It might be different with some of the lighter colours, but I will definitely be buying more from this brand. I wish they had more colours. They don't have a lot of colour choice, but if you can get your hands on Face of Australia nail polishes, I thoroughly recommend that you go and purchase one, because especially this colour, this is just a fabulous colour, and it seems to go with everything in my wardrobe. So definitely worthy of April favourites. So yeah, that is absolutely everything for this month. So I've got quite a few. Probably won't be buying anything for a while, so I'm not sure if I'll be doing a May favourites, but if I do, look out for that. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do, if I haven't bored you. And yeah, I shall see you in my next video. Bye!